This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Saletti here on a Monday with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Today, a community is remembering a fallen officer killed in the line of duty. The town of White River is holding a candlelight vigil for Adrian Lopez. He was shot and killed Thursday night during a traffic stop. Deputies say the suspect, Kevin Nishio, was also killed after a pursuit and shootout with police. We caught up with Lopez's wife and family as they traveled from LA to White River to bring him home.
He made me laugh every day. We cracked up every day. It was like, that's my soulmate, my best friend. And it's just like, everything about him was great. So I'm gonna miss every little thing about him.
Another White Mountain Apache police officer was hurt in the shootout, but his injuries were not life-threatening. The vigil is planned for tonight at 6. Overnight, gas prices hitting record highs once again. The average for a gallon of regular unleaded here in Arizona now stands at $5.13. That is 18 cents higher in just a week. Now, the average in the valley much higher at $5.45 a gallon, up 22 cents from last Monday. A gas station in Northern California now charging nearly $10 a gallon, if you can believe it. The station is in Mendocino and is charging people $9.91 for Supreme unleaded. According to Gas Buddy, that officially makes it the most expensive place to fill up in the country. With gas and car prices hitting record highs, the cost of driving is going up. But your auto insurance might be one area where you can save. Consumer reporter John Matarese looks at some ways maybe you can cut down on your insurance so you don't waste your money.
Millions of Americans are now spending fewer days in the office. That means less time behind the wheel for Michelle Costin.
Yeah, I don't go very far.
Cam Ray has cut back the miles too.
I'm definitely driving less. If it's not needed, I'm not driving.
But here's something to think about. Are you paying the same or even more for your auto insurance right now, even though you're driving less than you were 2 or 3 years ago?
People don't think about car insurance, but they really should.
According to carinsurance.com's John McCormick, a quick call to update your mileage could save you some cash.
There are a lot of programs where you have low mileage discounts, and it can save you a lot of money.
Another option, pay per mile car insurance, offered by companies like Metromile.
Instead of a flat rate for insurance, our customers pay a low base rate, but they also pay a few cents each mile that they drive.
Metromile's Gina Minnick says the savings can add up quickly for remote workers and low mileage drivers.
To us, that means about 10,000 miles a year or less.
There are things to think about before making a switch. John McCormick says any low mileage program will monitor how many miles you drive. Jeannie with Metromile says that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're ever in an accident.
If our insured wasn't at fault, we have the data that shows that.
If you're not driving less, however, there are cost-saving options for you, too. Ask about discounts for safe driving or for student drivers. Look at bundling options, comparison shop companies, and be honest about how much you drive if you aren't.
The car insurance could deny the claim.
So you don't waste your money.
There's a policy for everybody.
I'm John Matarese.
High-intensity training like boot camp exercise classes continue to grow in popularity. Look at this, but these can also come with high risk for injuries. These classes tend to include exercises that involve jumping and faster, complex movements.
Training technique is key. We say it's not practice that makes perfect, it's perfect practice. For example, if you do a squat improperly, the back could be at risk.
Yeah, I worry once I hit the floor, I don't get up. Another thing to be aware of is your tiredness. When people get tired, their form deteriorates, making you more susceptible to injury.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Get ready for a hot start to the week with Phoenix topping out at 105. Temperatures near 105 out to our west, with highs in the 80s to 90s across most of northern Arizona. Today, though, the coolest day of the next 7 as temperatures are going to soar. High pressure builds in, and that temperature will hit 107 tomorrow, then 109 on Wednesday, and by Thursday we could top out at 110, topping that by Friday. So we're talking the first days at 110 or higher for the year, and a stretch of dangerously hot conditions. So excessive heat watches already issued in anticipation of this stretch of dangerously hot weather. For the valley areas to our south, to our east, and to our west, they're in place midweek and continue through the weekend into early next week. It's a reminder that you've got to prepare ahead of time, start adjusting your plans so that you're outside early in the day as opposed to later. Warmer up north with slight chance for showers tomorrow and this weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just go to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.